Welcome back to UCTV. I'm Jacob Kainrad.
And I'm Meadow Strons. This week we have more information on school badges, the history of UCTV, world news, and some really exciting news about prom.
Let's not forget about Valentine's Day, so stay tuned in for more. First things first, we want to congratulate our very own broadcasting member, Chrislyn McKinney, for getting an academic scholarship to the University of Tulsa.
Yes, congrats, Chrislyn. That's a very big accomplishment. Let's go ahead and send it off to Sabri with a little Valentine's Day segment.
With Valentine's Day right around the corner, this week I had the idea to go around and ask a couple of the Union City staff and students a couple questions about Valentine's Day. So let's get started. What is the one thing you love the most about her?
Definitely her eyes.
Bentley, what would you get a girl for Valentine's Day?
A box of candy.
That's so sweet. Now Avery, if you had a boyfriend, what would you want for Valentine's Day?
Chocolate.
Chocolate? Me too. What is your favorite thing Griggs has ever gotten you for Valentine's Day?
Oh, absolutely. It is my eternity necklace. It has special meaning and I wear it every single day.
That's so sweet. What are your plans for Valentine's Day? What are you doing for her?
Well, Charleston is the place to go. Always got to go to their favorite restaurant. She might get a good morning text. I'm not sure. A big teddy bear. You know, that's always key. Little spray of cologne. You know what I mean? And then some chocolate. Can't go wrong with chocolate.
Seems like a lucky girl. What do you think she's expecting?
Maybe a teddy bear, some favorite candy, like her favorite chocolates, maybe a few presents, and a big hug. But in all honesty, she might get a good morning text, maybe. But nah, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go all out. I have some ideas. I'm not gonna say them because she watches this, but.
Okay, Coach Griggs. So, what do you love the most about your wife?
She loves me. That's obvious. It's the best thing.
Oh, Mackenzie, what is your favorite gift Braden has ever gotten you?
He's got me multiple, but probably like a bear with like roses on it and like this box of our pictures and stuff.
That's so sweet.
Thank you, Sabri. I wonder how well my girlfriend knows me. Wait, I don't have one. So that means, ladies, I'm single.
Alright, all jokes aside, that was pretty funny. Next we have Chrislyn with world news.
This week is packed for the news, starting with Valentine's Day being on the 14th, the NFL playoffs ending on February 7th. A fourth-year effort to modernize the International Space Station's power grid is finally complete. Facebook suspends Israel Prime Minister leaked chat box for breaking its privacy rules. China arrests more than 80 people in a fake vaccine ring. India cuts internet around New Delhi as protesting farmers clash with police. Chinese submarine sailors report significant mental health problems, and a new species is found in Bolivia. That's all I got for you guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Chrislyn. Speaking of news, Josh has some feedback about the new student IDs at Union.
Let's see what Josh has to say about them.
As many of you know, the last couple of weeks we have talked about school safety. We have gotten a lot of information from Dr. Slothauer and Mrs. Griggs, and we have also asked a few teachers and students, and we got some positive feedback. We have our very own broadcasting teacher here with us to talk about the importance of everything that is happening.
First of all, I absolutely love these student IDs. You get to wear a picture of yourself around your neck all day. I mean, how cool is that? Especially me. I mean, that's just a great picture. Secondly, with everybody wearing masks, you can't see their faces. You might not know who everybody is if you don't have junior high kids in class like I don't. And when you see them in the hall, you can kind of put a picture to their face. So I think that's a really good thing. And then hopefully in the future, I know Dr. Slothauer talked about possibly getting a barcode on the back and having some things we could do with that maybe in the next year or so.
That's a great way to look at it, Coach Schmidt. We know some of you students have been frustrated with the change. Change is tough sometimes, but this is for all of our safety. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Josh. These badges are honestly pretty cool to wear. The seniors should be receiving theirs shortly since they just took their senior pics.
I agree as well, Meadow. Let's go ahead and send it over to Tyler with information about the end of basketball and other sports news.
It is that time of the year. It is playoff basketball time. This is always a really fun time of the year. On Friday, our girls and boys basketball teams will travel to Hydro to take on Wayne. If the Tigers and Lady Tigers win that game, they will automatically advance to regional tournament. However, they would play Hydro the following night to determine their seed. Also, our junior high teams wrapped up their season and have already begun practice for baseball and softball during 4th hour. Last week we mentioned the Lady Tiger softball team got new uniforms, and as you can see, here we have Emily Lockridge showing the entire uniform off, which also includes their new white stirrups. Tyler Ross, UCTV Sports, back to you.
Thank you, Tyler. Those new uniforms are looking pretty good if I do say so myself.
They do look really good. Can I maybe get a set?
Sorry, probably not. Also, basketball teams and coaches, we wish you guys good luck in the playoffs.
Yes. Good luck. Switching gears, prom is getting closer and closer. And now we have a set date and information about prom.
Ooh, how exciting! Lane, what can you tell us about prom this year?
Here at Union City, prom has been a very prominent thing for many years. But here recently, due to the pandemic, things have been very different with all the chaos going on. It has been decided at Union City that this year it's best to have prom outside at the baseball field. It's going to be held under the pavilion, and it also will be held on May 1st with a very unique theme. The theme is going to be something extremely different than it has been the past few years. Although not much can be said about prom, I personally think you guys will like it. So for the girls, I recommend looking for prom dresses soon, because when the time gets closer, many people will be going to get dresses.
Thank you, Lane. Prom sounds pretty good this year.
It sure does. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Are you going to prom?
Probably not. I don't have a girlfriend.
Well, sorry. For our last topic, we have Caden with the history of UCTV.
For the last 5 years now, UCTV has been one of our school's greatest attractions. It all started in 2015 when Coach Schmidt began his first journalism class. That journalism class wasn't focused around UCTV at first, but the students in that class, Kennedy Sepulvedo, Brody Reeves, Cash Everett, Blake Nelson, Taylor Fuel, and Josh Mikulishka, took it upon themselves to make their own news segment. From that point on, UCTV became more refined every week. I remember back in 2015 and 2016, which was my 7th grade year, when they first put up the TV in the middle school hallway. Just like they do now, the TVs were always playing the latest episode of UCTV. It's really cool to think back to when I was younger, watching the first UCTVs in the hallway and wanting to be a part of UCTV when I got into high school. And here I am doing exactly that. I hope that after I graduate, I can check the school's Facebook page and still see a new episode of UCTV every week. Back to you, Jacob Meadow.
Thank you, Caden. All those people made what UCTV is today.
Yes, and Caden is a huge part of it too. Thank you for tuning in this week. I'm Meadow Schrons.
And I'm Jacob Cainrad. I'll see you next time. Happy Valentine's Day.
Welcome back, guys. We're bringing back the seniors Who's Who this week for a very special Valentine's edition.
To kick it off and to get everyone ready for the special day, we are announcing 4 different Who's Who's categories. And just a reminder that all of these titles are awarded from the senior class by popular vote.
Since love is in the air this week, who better to announce than the biggest flirt? The biggest flirts in the senior class are Tyler Ross and Marley Flowers.
Now, as important as flirting is, do you know what is more important? Money.
Money is what everyone strives for in life. Well, at least some people. And do you know that what seniors would 110% marry for money?
Who?
Josh Morrison and Caitlin Parker.
I mean, but can you really blame them?
No, but we should probably get on to this week's main event.
We have put together a game show for our cutest couple and our cutest couple that never was. Of course, Layla Goad and Carson Frost are the cutest couple, and Joshua Morrison and Sabri Locke are the cutest couple that never was. Meaning that these two have never dated, but everyone totally thinks that they should.
The game is pretty simple. We ask 2 questions per person, meaning 4 per couple. Every correct answer is worth 1 point, and we will not take any points away for wrong answers. Each couple can get up to 4 points.
Of course, we have one bonus question that can lead to an automatic win or something much worse. So let's get started with our real couple. Layla, if Carson could only eat one food for the rest of his life, what would it be? He said ramen, and he said
Pineapples.
pineapples.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, Carson, how long have you and Layla been dating? One year and 2 months, and we have 15 months, maybe 14.
14. I didn't know I
I'm
counted.
right.
Okay, we'll say they're right. Layla, how many siblings does Carson have? And for the last question, Carson, what is Layla's favorite Disney movie? She said all of them, and he said
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. Okay, and for your bonus question, Carson, have you asked Layla to be your Valentine? Nope. No, he hasn't.
Carson and Layla did pretty good, but that bonus question really messed with their score.
Carson and Layla ended with a score of negative 3.5. But I wonder if our other couple can do better. Josh, what is Sabry's favorite song? Josh, what did you write?
Something by Morgan Wallen.
You got it right. That's exactly what I put.
I think this is right. It might actually be your dad's.
I don't know how to spell it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Lambert.
Yes.
Josh, when is Sabry's birthday?
I don't know your birthday either.
April 12th.
It's April 6th.
That's enough.
It's not.
Yes, it is. I'm 6 days off.
Okay, Sabry, what is Josh's major at USAO?
I have no idea. I just don't know. He wants to be a coach. It's like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Write something.
I have no idea.
Well, write something. Come on.
I don't know. Like, communication or something?
It's physical education.
Okay, and for one last question,
Oh god.
it's the bonus question. Josh, have you asked Sabry to be your Valentine?
No.
Ew! That's disgusting!
Well, Josh and Carson really need to step up their game and ask these beautiful ladies to be their Valentine.
I agree. Josh and Sabry ended with a score of negative 3. Congrats to Josh and Sabry for being the better couple this week. But we might have to test this again soon.
Are you surprised you won?
I wasn't sure which way it would go, but I think both couples had fun testing their knowledge.
Well, make sure to tune back next week for more surprises.
See you next week.